Hello friends, my name is Sushant Mane and today's date is 5th April 2024 and I am going to tell you about the inheritance. So without wasting time, let's begin the video. Inheritance is basically used to access the features of one class to from the other class, and inheritance helps us to create a reusable code, because when we get the features of one class to another class, then we separate the whole bunch of code of one class to and another code, so that we can reuse or modify the one class without affecting the other classes, because of which the reusability of the code increases drastically. Moving forward with the next feature of inheritance helps us to do abstraction. Abstractions mean basically hiding of implementation details and only providing essential information to the end user. Abstraction helps us to encapsulate the information, that is the code written by us to hide that code from the end user, because end user don't know what is the implementation detail and don't know the logic behind it, and it is also not necessary for him to know what code we have written. So abstraction helps us to hide these details from the end user. Moving forward with the next feature that inheritance provides us is that by using the classes, we can transfer one feature from another. Let's take an example. If a class is derived from a parent class, then that derived class is known as the child class, and the class which is the child class is derived from the class is known as derived class, or we can say parent class. In inheritance, there are total 6 type of inheritance. In OOP there are 6 type of inheritance. First one is single inheritance, second is multi-level, multiple, multipath, hybrid and hierarchical. In this, multipath is being not supported by Java at all, because it is very complex to use, and Java's features or Java's function don't allow multipath inheritance to implement in it. So let's discuss each and every remaining types of inheritance in Java. So first one is single inheritance. In inheritance, the base class, the child class, that is the derived class takes the features from the parent class, or we can say base class. In this, all the features of base class can be accessed by the derived class. Moving forward with the next type, that is multiple inheritance. In multiple inheritance, the child class can have 2 or more parent class, from which they can take their features. They can take their features and modify them according to their will. So this was the example of multiple inheritance. Moving forward with the multiple path inheritance. In multiple path inheritance, there is a horizontal structure, in which first class is the grandparent class, second one is parent class, then the third one is child class. In this hierarchy, or in this structure, the first class, that is the grandparent class, consists of all the features which is being extended by the parent class, and then further the child class extend the parent class. So in short, the child class can also access the features of parent class. In this way, multi-level inheritance is being achieved. Moving forward with the hierarchical inheritance. In hierarchical inheritance, the tree-like structure is being formed, which means that one class can have two classes, and another that two classes can also have one or more classes. In this way, a tree-like structure is being formed, because of which the lot of complexity is being added to it, and it also improves the reusability of code. So this is the example of hierarchical inheritance. Now moving forward with the next type of inheritance, that is that is hybrid inheritance. In hybrid inheritance, the it uses two or more combinations of other inheritance, such as single inheritance, multiple inheritance, multi-level inheritance, or multipath inheritance. In this way, they can use multiple types of inheritance in a single class, which means it can have a hierarchical inheritance in it, and also include the single level or multiple inheritance. So this was all about the inheritance and its type. And let's talk more about the features of inheritance. OOP, as we all know, it stands for Object Oriented Programming Language. Inheritance is one of the four major pillars of OOP, because inheritance supports all the functionality and features of the OOP. That means by using inheritance, we can implement classes and object very effectively in our code. So this was all about it. So this was all about the inheritance. Hope you like my video. Thank you.